Okay, so we're going to begin section 2.6, Proving Geometric Relationships. Our essential question: how can you use the linear pair postulate and vertical angle congruence theorem to solve problems? Use linear pair postulate to solve problems. Use vertical angle congruence theorem to solve problems. Right angle congruence theorem. All right angles are congruent. So, if angle 1 is a right angle, and we know that because it shows us the square right there that indicates right angle, and angle 2 is a right angle, then we know that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. We know that the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 2. And we know that because they're both right angles, we know 90 degrees is equal to 90 degrees. The congruence supplement theorem: if two angles are supplementary to the same angle, or two congruent angles, then they are congruent. So if angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary, and angle 3 and angle 2 are supplementary, then angle 1 and angle 3 are congruent. So let's look at an example of that. So if I know that, hang on here. So if I know that we have, say, the measure of angle 1 is 20 degrees, and the measure of angle 2 is 160 degrees, because they're supplementary, they add up to 180. And they tell us that the measure of angle 3 and angle 2 are supplementary. We know that the measure of angle 3 plus the measure of angle 2 equals 180. And we know that the measure of angle 2 is 160. Then by subtracting 160 from both sides, the measure of angle 3 has to be 20. So therefore, what we know is that the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 3. Therefore, angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. The congruent complements theorem is the exact same. What that is saying is, if we have two angles that are complementary to each other, so they add up to 90 degrees, then if they are congruent to the same angle, then they are congruent to each other. So if angle 4 and angle 5, so the measure of angle 4 plus the measure of angle 5 equals 90 degrees, because they are complementary, and angle 6 and angle 5, so the measure of angle 6 and the measure of angle 5 are complementary, then we know that the measure of angle 4 is equal to the measure of angle 6, which means angle 4 is congruent to angle 6. the linear pair postulate. The linear pair postulate states if two angles form a linear pair, then they equal 180. So they equal 180 because they add up to create this straight angle, a straight line. A straight line is 180 degrees. So basically, if you have the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2, they equal 180 because they form a straight line, a linear pair. And the vertical angles congruent theorem states that vertical angles are congruent. So remember, vertical angles are created by two lines that intersect. So angle 1 is congruent to angle 3, and we have angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. So if they are vertical angles, they are congruent, which means that the measure, let me use pink, the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 3, and the measure of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle 4. So example 1. Use the diagram and the given angle measures to find the other three angles. So it tells us the measure of angle 3 is 128 degrees. So I can find all three other angles. I can find the measure of angle 1. I can find the measure of angle 2. And I can find the measure of angle 4. So the measure of angle 1, because angle 3 and angle 1, because angle 3 and angle 1 are vertical angles, if the measure of angle 3 is 128, the measure of angle 1 is 128. Let me erase this with a small eraser here. So now, how do we find angle 2? Well, angle 2 forms a straight line with angle 1. And we know that if it forms a straight line, it equals 180. So the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 1 equals 180. The measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 1, which is 128, equals 180 degrees. If I subtract 128 from both sides, I get 52 degrees. The measure of angle 2 is 52 degrees. So the measure of angle 2 is 52 degrees. So the measure of angle 4, angle 2 and angle 4 are created by two intersecting lines. Therefore, the measure of angle 4 is a vertical pair to angle 2. So therefore, the measure of angle 4 is also 52 degrees. Example 2, find the value of x. So I see here that I have one line and a second intersecting line. So I have vertical pairs. And I know that vertical pairs, that the angles are congruent. So I know that vertical pairs' angles are congruent, so their measures are equal. So I know 101 degrees is equal to 4x minus 3 degrees. 101 is a vertical pair with 4x minus 3, so they are equal. So 101 equals 4x minus 3. I add 3 to both sides, and I have 104 equals 4x. I divide both sides by 4, and I get that x equals 16. Is that correct? No, not 16. I don't have my calculator here. X 104 divided by 4 equals 26. Okay? So go ahead and fill out your guided notes, and we will be doing a ton of example problems in class.